do I even need for midterms? I think like math and probably home ec. Actually, before I do that, anyone want to talk? Biology. Oh, you know what? I started doing a lot of raid battles and then like wonder trading those, or surprise trade is what it's called now. So my Pokedex is actually pretty fuller than it was, so maybe that's why he wants to talk. Hello, Rogue. I see you've already registered 100 species of Pokemon in your Pokedex for me. Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon? Whoa, you even have data on Pokemon of this specific size? So much data, so much to analyze. If only my Pokedex wasn't bad. Oh, sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. But why did you rate it 1 out of 5 stars, Rogue? Please tell me. Here, take these. Consider it a way of saying thanks. Great. You know I love using more than just Pokeballs. You're a natural at this Pokemon catching thing, aren't you, Rogue? Oh, let's aim for 200 species. Funny that you say that. It might be a tall order, but I'll keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. See if you've already registered 200 species of Pokemon in your Pokedex for me. That's actually like the exact number that I have right now, though. Wow, Pokemon from the mountains, Pokemon from the sea. Wait, what? No, wait. You even found Pokemon in a place like this? What's happening with your tongue, dude? Oh, sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendidly thanks to you. Give me something cooler than Ultra Balls. Here, take this. Consider it my way of saying things. Very cool. You're a bona fide Pokemon catching professional, Rogue. Your next goal, it's finally time to go for a completed Pokedex. Aim for 400. Okay, 400's the max. It's no easy feat, but I'm sure you could at least have more milestones for like 300. Keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Okay, well. You'd think he would give you better items. I guess he probably... I don't remember, because it was so long ago. The first thing he did was probably give me a false swipe, right? I know someone gave me false swipe. But anyways, catching Pokemon after doing a raid battle is very easy because it's always guaranteed and you just have to toss the Pokeball. So basically I just did that a lot. Now let's do classes. I got distracted. Yeah, so we'll just do math and home ec and get the midterms done for them. Like to take math? Yep. I'm kind of excited to get all the stuff on the map completed. Not counting the actual, like, final parts of these stories. Hello everyone, let's have fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune telling, horoscopes, and the likes? No. I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck is coming your way. So today I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Oh god. Perhaps you have seen the following phrase crops up during Pokemon battles before: critical hit. When a Pokemon attack lands as a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit, unless if you're Meowscarada and use Flower Trick. Or has one landed on it, this can cause a great upset in battle. It sure can. Does anyone know what percent? See, I don't actually. I have no idea what the percentage is. It feels like it's more often than this. But I also almost feel like it's less than 12. I don't know. I'm just gonna go 12. That might cause a bit too critical of a situation, Rogue. Okay, 4.17. Well, that's the thing, though. 4.17 wasn't on the answers I could choose. So it'd be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17. The odds are more favorable for certain moves, though. When moves such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw have about it. See, I was thinking about Stone Edge and Shadow Claw. You know for a fact on the quiz, she's going to specifically talk about moves like Stone Edge. And also use a move called Focus Energy or an item known as Dire Hit. Both raise the critical hit rate by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. Feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. Sure ruins a lot of Nuzlockes, I've heard. There's a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles, you know? Yeah, actually I do, and that is a good way to discuss that in a in-game setting without someone just outright saying, oh, you have this % chance. If you're able to do the calculations, I'll swing luck in your favor. It may open the doors for more strategic choices for you during battle. I don't know if that really comes into play often, though. I guess you could always have the, isn't there an item that you can hold that raises your crit chance? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Multi-hit moves, like, Bullet Seed. You could always roll the dice with that. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope we'll all be looking forward to it. I won't. And I mean, there are situations where you might try to go for a crit. Like, what is it? The ability Sniper, I think, raises the attack power of crits. So, you know, something like that might be neat. Let's just do the midterm now. So we can see the Scope Lens, right? It's like Scope Lens raises your crit chance. But I don't even know, is that like the same amount of stages? Because obviously you can't use Dire Hit during a battle and you don't want to waste a turn on focus energy. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our midterm exam. I'm sure this fun experience you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. How much damage does Water Gun do when it hits a fire type? It does normal damage. Double the damage, double the fun. How much damage does Razor Leaf do if it hits a fire type? Normal damage. Do you spend on... Oh, you frickin'... I still hate that question. What % chances Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? Okay, no, it's just gonna be the same. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? 1.5 minutes. Alright everyone, time's up. You all concentrating so hard, I can't wait to see how you did. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk, and then take a nice break. You take a break. I think I did all that fine. It was great to get tests. Okay. 0 out of 5. Experience candies. I haven't really used any. When I grind it, like the last time I did a big grind, I think this might actually be a spot that I heard about already, but I basically came over here because Chanseys spawn, and I like kept walking along this path here and getting a bunch of Chanseys. I know, like, ideally you probably want to make like an encounter sandwich or something, but I didn't really have too much trouble. Oh, I got really confused for a minute because I saw Time over there, and I'm like, what is she doing good? What is she doing over there? I guess that's where she needs the social link, but I don't know, that it really threw me off. Do you like home ec with Mr. Seguero? Yeah. I'm sure I'll remember all these midterm stuff. It'll be great. Put away your phones, it's time to begin class. In my last class, I taught about HP restoration. It's actually been so long, I forgot what you even were about. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about PowerPoints, commonly known as PP. It'd be great if you said it like, calm down, class, stop laughing. Get out of your system. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. What then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It feels relieved and doesn't have to go to the bathroom for a bit. Perfectly correct, Master Rogue. I don't know. I get why they wouldn't want to use the PP joke, but it would be very, like, classic school, at least, I guess, for American school, when you have kids snickering about, like, geology when the professor brings up cleavage. Perfectly correct, Master Rogue. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience? Yeah, I find that I actually am losing a lot of PP during situations. When a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its move. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. Pokemon loses all PP for all its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, PP can be restored at Pokemon centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Max Ethers can also be used to restore PP. Be careful not to confuse potions with Ethers in the heat of battle. Yeah, it's really easy to confuse them. Ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them judicially if you find them. I think I just find them on the ground, actually. Not even like Pokeballs, just like stronger the move, the lower its maximum PP. Do not waste uses of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find balance in Pokemon set moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. Hope that you will all take care to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best as you each engage in the treasure hunt. Our time together has come to an end for today. Our next meeting will be the examination day. Be sure to review well in preparation. There should actually be some kind of way to review. What if there is in your dorm room? I've never gone back. I doubt there's anything in there. Good evening. What you want? Home ec. I mean, the only question that gave me trouble was like sandwich based, so I think everything else should be easy as pie. The time has come to test how well you all have learned here in class. This began before the information simmering in your brain from the last-minute cram session fades. How you... Which is not an effect of a picnic meal. What? Meal powers is the benefit of sandwiches, right? Like the egg boost. You don't get any stat increases. Which of the following affects the kind of meal powers received? The colors of the utensils, fillings, and condiments. Oranberry. I checked my berries. I have not had any citrus berries, which upsets me greatly. Leandro wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use its item in battle, so he gave it an Oranberry. This will work as he hopes. I mean, you probably should have gone citrus, but yeah. If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. If Pokemon runs out of all PP for all its moves, it can only sit there in frustration. Pulse. Guys, I know that you removed frustration from the game. Time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. Hope you were able to give the examination everything you had. I'm going to give you 5 experience candy small because I love you guys so much. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk. Will I be able to actually graduate from school at any time during this game? I also hope to God that the DLC is like summer break or something and you get new clothes. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? What did I get? Yep. Pretty good. Ask us to give these rewards. Oh wow, I think that's what I've gotten all the time. Keep doing your best. Alright, what's your deal? I thought you were also sitting at like a bench, but... What up? Oh, she's happy. Oh my, if it isn't Rogue. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? I mean, you were... I just got here. I was like at the desk, I guess. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, oh, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times when I feel as if I am being watched. Maybe your sister is sending ghosts after you. Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. You might want to call the police. Thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. Okay. I kind of made that joke, so it's kind of funny. She said it's most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost-type Pokemon, you know. I know, like, Time's thing was that she was a, used to be a gym leader, but I would really love it if she used to also be a rapper before she decided to teach. Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. That might be it. Goodness, if that wasn't an intense gaze I felt. If you notice someone with a sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they're too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. You sure it wasn't like a Charcadet? Because their eyes are on fire. Little Pokemon humor. If you weren't aware. I don't see anyone watching you. I don't remember if I mentioned it. I'm wondering if the nurse's social link is related to going to Pokemon centers. Where do you want to go? I want to go talk to the professor. Because we're gonna go on a little bit of an adventure before we actually go and do the Team Star thing. There's these Pokemon centers up here, but I noticed when I was messing around that there's also this one. So we're gonna see what's going on down here a little bit. I kind of meandered down there a smidge bit trying to get these done. Also, this glow is for the event where Tyranitar and Salamence raids are happening. But I'm thinking that if we fill those, we might actually be able to talk to her more. I could be wrong. I don't really have much to base it on besides the fact that she just hasn't wanted to talk in a while. Really getting to know Teach very well. Surprising, isn't it? That you're allowed in the back of the kitchen? Didn't think it'd be warm right next to a refrigerator. What are you talking about? And you give me sandwiches. Very good. Alright. What up? Hello, Master Rogue of Class 1A. It has been some time since last we met. Are you here to eat as well? I just kind of wandered in. There was like an exclamation mark over the door, so drawn in by my irresistible aroma, I imagine. Yeah, you know it, man. I love your musk. Oh, by the irresistible aromas. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. It wasn't yours. Oh, how embarrassing. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. What does that mean? I'm observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake of on a regular basis. Yo, do you guys got strawberry milk? I used to love that shit. One item on the menu here that I am particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now. How do you make such a thing? Oh, look, it's Mr. Seguero. He's so fashionable and cool. Oh, they're drawn in by his aroma? I guess the teachers come to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich? No way. If he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. Oh, he's so cool. He'll definitely get that wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Dude, he wants a PB&J. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. But Mr. Seguero! No! Have a peanut butter sandwich! Oh! Yes, you suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Master Rogue. I suppose I shall have to try one, if you insist. Wait, what, he's getting peer pressured by children? That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy, my least favorite of flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Master Rogue. It seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. It's the musk, man. Maybe if you, like, change your cologne. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this a secret between us. I'm much closer to Seguero. I can just smell the aroma wafting from him. What a shame. Getting bullied out of eating a PB&J sandwich. How can you live like that? What is... I'm curious as to where all these social links end, honestly. I wasn't really invested in the school thing, and I still am not, but the social links are great. Time's getting, like, stalked by, like, what, a Rhyme fan or something? I don't know. Hazel has a mistress that's, like, showed up at school. I want to get closer to the nurse. Everything's great. This is great. This is the school life I never had. I didn't really look over here. This seems weird, this little blotch. Just going on a little bit of a mini adventure is all. Also, I need to, I forgot, since I did all the Pokédex things, we also have that reward system. And also, I have a bonus party member that we're gonna use just for the Team Star thing. I'm not gonna use them on my final team. I think I know who I want to use, but I thought this would be kind of fun. There it is. Oh, look at it run. Oh, look at, I don't like it. It's not terrible, but it's my least favorite of the starters' final evolutions. I don't like the way its ass sticks out. Okay, good night. It's kind of cool in battle. Let me actually open the Pokédex and we'll look at some stuff real quick. Let's get all our rewards from this. Nest Ball. I should really sell a lot of the sellables I have. I think I have a lot. You get a lot from doing the raids as well. I'm wondering if the end of this is a shiny charm. Probably the professor's thing is gonna give you the shiny charm. I guess the fact that this gives you one every 10 is good. It's fine, it only shows you what you get next time. But anyways, let's look at Sprigatito. Evolves into Florigato, which I didn't know it had a yo-yo. That's weird. Also, we didn't really see it because Nimona had it, but I don't know. Like, I kind of hate that her ace terastallizes because you can't really get a good look at them. We probably should just read their description. Its fluffy fur is similar in composition to plants. This Pokemon frequently washes its face to keep it from drying out. Florigato deftly wields the vine hidden beneath its long fur, slamming the hard flower bud against its opponents. Oh, it's like a... So it's like a, Do you attack with the yo-yo? I want to see you use yo-yo in action. Is that like just a idle animation? Because that's a shame. Anyways, I mentioned it before. I do think Florigato looks pretty cool. I like the flower scarf. But the hard flower bud being like a lapel flower and then a yo-yo is kind of neat. Also, oh, never mind. I was gonna say I liked that one of its ears has the different color on the tip, but both of them do. Just at this angle, I didn't quite see it. The one tip would have been neat. I don't like how the scarf goes all the way down to his, like, stomach. But I think this is a very solid middle evolution. And I think this is okay. Yeah, it's humanoid. I didn't read the description, so I don't know what the deal with the floating flower is. I don't hate it. I think it's fine. And it does have a tail. This Pokemon uses the reflective fur lining its cape to camouflage the stem of its flower, creating the illusion that the flower is floating. Okay. That's interesting. I guess that's the dark thing, too. So, you know, it's a magic man. We know Fuecoco. Pokemon migrated to Paldea from the distant lands long ago. The gel secreting by its feathers repels water and grime. This I didn't like. Quaxly. Its legs look like they kind of gave up on the design early. Like they started working on a middle evolution, and then like once they got to the like tail feather part, they were like, it still needs its legs. I don't know, just like make them quick. What about the feet? You can make them like almost like flippers, like, you know, it'll have like blue around it, like you know, it's fine, whatever. Look how jiggly his hair is. These Pokemon constantly run through shallow waters to train their legs, then compete with each other to see which of them kicks most gracefully. A single kick from Quaxly Can send a truck rolling. This Pokemon uses its powerful legs to perform striking dances from far-off lands. I don't like that shape. So, like, it kind of is like a peacock almost. Or, like, I guess it could be a different, like, waterfowl. I don't like its feet. I don't like that it's a discount Blaziken. And I don't like that its ass just kind of sticks out. And, like, that right there is messed up. What was that? Doing, like, the chest shake. I don't know. I don't hate it. I also didn't really have much expectations for Quaxly. Quaquaval. So I'm not too upset. That's silly. If anything... That yo-yo's weird, but I don't hate that either. And I don't think I really got anything else that bears mentioning. Well, I did, but I'm gonna try my best not to mention it. So let's go this way. I want to look real quick at the yeah, everyone's roughly around the right level. I figured the reason I wanted to use Quaquaval is because it learned acrobatics. So I figured it could work decently enough for... That Lechonk seems very large. So I figured, you know what, we'll use it instead of Arctibax, because Arctibax is not going to be very fond of a fighting type gym. I'm going to tell you that for free. I also, speaking of that large Lechonk, I did, just because I wanted to see something, I leveled up the, Tinka Tot. What was the middle evolution? Tinka Tot, I think, was the baby. The one that I used before I got the one that terraforms into a dark type. Because I wanted to compare that size to the one that I currently have, and the one that I currently have is definitely larger compared to the other one. I don't know, like, I think there's supposed to be a person somewhere that will tell you what size they are. So I don't know, like, which is what when comparing them. But, mine is of the larger variety, which I think is fine, because I did think it was a little too big. I've seen, like, the reason I wanted to check is I saw some Twitter posts comparing the sizes of, like, everyone's favorite Gardevoir and Lucario. And, there is a pretty large difference, which, like, we can kind of see that when we see these Pokemon in groups, but I didn't really consider it, and just wanted to test it out. I don't know if I really want to explore too much. What level is everyone here? Seems like the lock-on needs to be 19. Was there a way we could have gotten up here earlier? Shroomish was here. I don't know how many of these there are. Is there any visual difference? Yes, actually. I'm pretty sure this had all 4 of these chains. So are there only 4? Or is it just how many chains have this many stakes associated with them? And I did actually find other stakes when wandering, and regrettably I decided not to pull them, because I was like, oh, I'll do that when recording. But, I don't know, probably isn't that meaningful if I did that. Actually, speaking of other stakes, if I remember right, I think there was one on top of that big old pillar over there. Look, there's a trainer. I want to beat them up. Where did you come from? Dude, I don't know, man. Oh, you're from Cabo Poco? I'm from Montenevera. Which one is that? I would assume up in the mountain, because it's like a mountain. Oh, also, the signature move here, Aqua Step. It's basically the same as Torch Song, except instead of special attack, it raises your speed. But did you see like how cool that animation was? Spinning around with this weird like peacock feather thing. Like, that's cool at least. It makes me like it a bit better. Like I said though, I didn't have much expectations for it compared to like being really disappointed with Inteleon. So I mean, that was more on me, I guess, but I think I'm still upset about Inteleon, honestly. To this day, I'll never be happy. Granted, that animation might only be because of its signature move. Look at that. Look at the way that just sticks out. I also looked at Meowscarada's signature move, Flower Trick. It's base 70 power instead of 80, but it does always land a critical hit. And a fun little thing too is it can never miss. I mean, those still get blocked by like Protect, but never missing seems a little strong. Like, dang, Meowscarada, you get to do two things. Like the one thing that makes it balanced, quote unquote, is just the fact that it has less base power. I think too, like, the bigger thing with that is like Quaxly. I need a minute. It is a difficult name for me to remember. Wrong menu. I'm doing everything wrong here. I'm having some brain problems. Quaxly has kind of like bad speeds. It's like, it's alright-ish. It's not great, but it's fine. Better than my slow boy. But like, I guess with Torch Song and Aqua Step, it's more like you gotta kind of set up where Flower Trick is like, here it is. It's just, here's your big benefit right from the get-go. Yeah, there was a stake up here. Again, I don't really know why I decided not to just grab them and just say like, hey, I went and got all the stakes. I did that with the Spirit Tomb quest in Arceus. I just figured there's probably not as many stakes around here. I'm not gonna bother looking at the door. Maybe I should bother looking at the door. I'm just curious about it. Am I running at top speed? I guess I didn't feel like it because the speed lines weren't there. I didn't see you! Get out of here! I don't like it. You know, we're at like a... I'm not gonna use Meowscarada because it's a dark type, but we might as well use it now. I mean, like, not for the Team Star thing. Oh no, only 3 are there. Huh. Maybe it only showed the 3 before. I just want to know how many stakes there are, I guess. Alright, let me actually do what I wanted to do. It's neat to have, like, areas that you didn't really have to ever explore. Pachirisu. I did kind of come over here before when I was trying to get the Pokemon raids. I also got something that I'm kind of interested in, but I decided I just don't want to bother using it for... What kind of Flamingo are you? I didn't really want to bother using it for just story mode. Oh, really? That's too much water? Bug. Bug seems kind of lame. That's like barely any water. Meowscarada just doesn't want to get its feet wet. This might not be very effective. Oh, you are level 40. That could be scary. But let's see how well this critical hit does. Not very well, because it wasn't very effective. Also, I fought a bunch of Chanseys, so any of my EVs are going to be put into, like, what HP? Critical hit. I mean, it still did its job. I'm not going to catch you. I have no interest in that. Anyways, I was saying I caught a Kilowattrel that has water-type terastallizing. And it can't learn Surf. I think its Pokedex entry actually mentioned that it doesn't have oily down feathers, so it can't swim. And so that's probably why it can't learn Surf, which sucks, because I was thinking, like, oh, a water-type move would be great on that. But with the Terra Blast, it will have a water-type move now. And because it has Volt Absorb, it'll only be weak to grass-type moves. So I think that's kind of neat. But like I said, it's probably not going to really come into play during a main story, so I'm not going to bother trying to train it. Especially, like, I kind of want to save it just for, like, trying to get a, have level 19. I kind of thought this was going to be a higher level area because of that Flamingo. Bagon, more like Bagon home. Got him! Look at that experience. Oh. Can't believe my monster was defeated. I can. Meowscarada seems cool. I actually am pining. Pining's a bit of a strong word. I'm considering actually playing through the game again immediately once I'm done. So I am enjoying this a lot, and I wanted to kind of make a different team for funsies. It would be like on my own time kind of thing. And despite my hatred, which is also a strong word, but my dislike of Sword and Shield, I still very much like Pokemon in general, so... That'll do here. So I'm would be itching to play through again, and I want to kind of try using Meowscarada, I think. Hey there! Once you defeat well, that's going to be pretty easy. Want to see what was on that small island over there, too. I actually lost it for a minute. You technically don't count for the area, do you? But I will fight you. Are you shipwrecked? Isn't that the school where someone died? How do you can't see the school from here? Are you talking about my uniform? Is there a woman named Miriam working at your school? She and I once worked together. Oh my god, she used to be a... What are you? Model? Let's go. Yo, your fish is gonna die. Also, did you notice Meowscarada's shadow was like behind me before the battle actually started? Always critical hit. basically. Like, the only move I remember that had that, like, oh, she spun. That had that kind of ability was, like, Frost Breath, but, like, barely anyone was able to learn it, and it wasn't really worth it. Seems you're getting a good education. Yeah, but tell me about Miriam, though. Do you know what kind of flowers she likes? Miriam and I used to work together at a Pokemon Center once upon a time. Of course, we've each gone down our own paths, but I'm glad to hear she's still doing her best. I didn't tell you she was? She actually keeps failing her exams. It's kind of sad. She's very upset about it. I keep forgetting how big Magikarp is. It could be a larger than average size Magikarp, but I think most of the time Magikarp's depicted as pretty big. And that one was a bit smaller that we just ran past. 7 trainers. I defeated 4 of them. Oh, you're gonna be a tough one. Hey, did I just catch you littering? I need to battle you to protect the beach. No, I just picked something up off the ground. What are you doing on this beach? I think with how open the world is, it makes it all the stranger to me to find these, like, random, like, waitresses and businessmen just chilling. Like, how you came all the way to this beach, all the way here in your work uniform. Like, I get maybe if you, like, you know, you needed a vacay. It's also really strange that there's a Pokemon Center here out of anywhere. You know what I think would have been better than the gas station thing is if all the Pokemon Centers were, like, diners. Gulpin! I'm not gonna make the joke. I won't. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna, like, make the joke. More like gulping these nuts! Got him! I couldn't contain myself. I have Grafai. Always was going to be a party member. Finally on the team. Still have not used it. Oh, I learned something tragic about my strategy with Grafai too. Apparently Air Balloon does not proc Unburden. I was not aware of that. I guess that's always been the case, but I had no idea. It sucks. That's weird. It seems weird to me that it works like that. Magikarp, if you get over to the waterfall, it'll turn into a Gyarados. Get in the water. Love Disc. Is there a dolphin in the water? What a weird place for a dolphin to be. What are you doing, dolphin? You having some funny fun? Yeah, he is. He's having that funny fun. Well, now I want to... Slowpoke, you're gonna fall! I need, like, 2 more trainers around this route. Probably, like, all in that, like, swampland area. I doubt it's over here. Young Goose, leave me alone. Still technically in the zone, I think. I didn't see a area transition title. There's a sheer rock wall here. There's a big plateau. I didn't expect this to be up, honestly. Bet you there's a tough trainer up here. I bet you there's also a stake somewhere up here. Which probably confused me. What did I say? There was an item up here. You didn't believe me. I wonder what legendary creature is up there. I thought it was an Eevee at first. Technically, it's close enough, but I thought it was Eevee, and I thought it was a very large Eevee, which really confused me. There's a treasure chest down here. Braviary. Fire Blast. You're Tot, right? Tinka-Tink, so Tinka-Tot was the evolution. Unless if Tinka-Tot was not the name at all, and I don't know what I'm saying. Could be wrong about that. Let's see what's over in the grass type. I found no stakes up here. And no trainers. Grass Vigoroth, no thanks. Oh. Once Bay, leave me alone. The school. It's beautiful. I don't think the graphics are that bad. They're not great. There's been better looking games, but it's not the biggest problem with visuals. The pop-ins and low frame rate stuff. Like, you know, the draw distance on that's not great either. Like, looking at it from up here, I want to say is kind of cool, but it looks scummy. Look at that windmill. 1 frame per minute. Swablu! Go away. I find it really weird that everything's level like 23 up here, because I can't imagine there's any way you would be able to climb up here without climbing up rocks. I mean, maybe there's a path I didn't see. Maybe like the path right there. I expected like a lot more to be up here though. I spy a mountain. You're not looking at the... That's not really much of a mountain. I guess it is. Am I the mountain? A mountain of an opponent. Let me reach your summit. Oh my. Lady, I'm still in high school. Pseudo-Wudo. Did I actually come out of that wall? Well, you're definitely not going to be much of a challenge. Pseudo-Wudo get sturdy? Oh. Shows how much I know about Pseudo-Wudo. My speed! I'm going to U-turn out of here. I don't like Meowscarada's hands. What's the deal with cat Pokemon having weird hands? Like, that's the thing I hate the most about Incineroar. I think Incineroar is neat. But I don't like how, like, much fingers it has. Like, I know that's kind of an awkward thing to say, but it's like, it's overly fingery. Its hands are massive. I guess they need to be massive to have the, like, taunting effect. But it upsets me greatly. Lycanroc. Ooh. Dusk form Lycanroc. Did not expect that. So, like, do we still have to have, like, a Rockruff that has its own tempo to evolve it into Dusk form, or do you just have to get the right time of day? I do think Dusk form is way cooler than any of the other Lycanrocs, though. I liked Day form originally, but it's like, I feel like it kind of is just not fully there. It's like missing a little bit of something. But adding the Night form's Mohawk to Day form's basic design really flushes it out, in my opinion. Is that like, I don't know, some other trainer down here somewhere? And I appreciate Dusk form for not being as specifically, like, designate it as Ash's special Pokemon, even though it was one of his special Pokemon in Sun and Moon. But that's always been like an awkward thing for me with Ash Greninja. Because it's like, oh, well, now I get to use Ash Greninja even though I'm not Ash. But that's fine, because apparently Ash Greninja doesn't exist anymore. Like, I guess you can still get Greninja with the, what is it, Battle Bond ability, but it just gives you, like, a broad stat boost instead of changing its form. Fine, I like Protean more anyways. Okay, so like I said, I don't think we left the area, so that one lady probably counted. Crash, I lost. Really getting to show off Meowscarada's stuff. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna run there just so I can maybe find another trainer, just in case. I've fallen. Okay, I'm not going up there apparently. I've decided that that's not where I'm going. I don't think I fought you. I need your help. I need a real workout. Vigoroth, no! I remember when I tried to use just Vigoroth in Pokemon movie, because obviously Slay King was slow and a lazy gorilla, but Vigoroth was like a angry ape. It was cool. He was like, you know, he was an angry monkey fella. I do like Vigoroth, design-wise. It works well as like kind of a normal Pokemon out and about. No, that was a good workout. I was sweating a ton. Dude, you had a Snom. Oh, I'm falling! Goodbye, world. Go back up. Get back up there. That wouldn't have been so bad if I could have at least, like, got on Koraidon while I was falling to try to save it. I was just kind of stuck sliding down there. Good thing my phone saved me. Oh! Right. Well, not gonna really help me much now, but... Alright, so let's, get Quaxly back out. Because I am gonna want to... we are definitely gonna be running into harder trainers up this way, so I do want them to level up, because I think I'm under level. A lot of the stuff I've been kind of facing has seemed a bit tough. I also want to actually outright teach Grafai acrobatics. That's why I just wanted to look to see, give me goals. I have 786. I'm gonna get rid of Slash. As much as like Stab, normal type might be okay, I think having like broader coverage is definitely gonna be the better option. Mainly I just want to teach it now so we have an answer for fighting type Pokemon. Thought about going back to the school just to see if my theory was correct, but we'll worry about that when we go back to school later. This is where I'm going to want to go. I think I saw... yeah, a little bit of a path here. So we'll follow the path up the Tangled Woods. I kind of wish... I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. So I'm not going to say it. But I guess the broad thing of what I want to say is I miss dungeons. like caves and forests. Forests were basically just caves with a different coat of paint. Well, like, this area seems kind of cool, but in the end, it's kind of just, you know, it just has a couple trees that have paint on them. Like, I just wish there was a bit more to it to really make it stand out. And I don't know if it's just because of the, like, more wide camera view of things that it just feels a little less exciting. Or, like, I don't know. Caves here, definitely we can agree aren't great, though, right? They're all just tunnels. No, don't want to. Oop, almost ran into... That's a tiny little Grafai. I think the Grafai I have is also kind of big. I didn't even want to get large ones for a lot of these Pokemon. It just kind of happened. Like, this is the one I have. I guess, I say it just kind of happens, but if what I got were from these special Terrasilize encounters, they might always be large. I haven't really tested out the other ones in any way. This is not the way I want to go. Don't know why I thought that was. There was something in the bush. I still can't tell what it is. I think it's a tarantula. I forgot its name. I was gonna call it Spidor. Climb up here. I don't want to, like, also just blitz through places because I can climb stuff now. Ominous stake. I'm assuming all these stakes are just, like, associated with the cardinal directions. Like, south area has a gate, west area has a specific gate, and so on. So yeah, this is a special Tyranitar. And then Violet has a special Salamence. 49. Yeah, we might be a little under level if we're, like, at the same range, but we'll work on it. That Tinkatuff really wants to get me. That's what its name is, Tinkatuff, not Tinkatop. So ridiculous, I was doing a snow slope run on Glaciado Mountain and ended up here. Where the heck is here anyway? Do you have a map? I think Tinkatuff is still, like, inside of me. Huh, I feel like the Pokemon I have is not the best option. Actually, Tinkatuff walked away. Well, let's see how good Acrobatics is. I believe in you. Oh, so close. Oh, you want me to slash? Camera got real funky there. Defeated the student. Whoa! Whoa, your Pokemon are ridiculously strong. I guess I never encountered Lurantis. I do wish... Oh, there's a lot of weirdos here. Didn't expect to see the river rooms just chilling. Forgot what I was going to say. Crazy how that happens. Oh. I think I was going to talk about how the way the Grieve Hound was in the ground was a little silly. Also, I'm already starting to climb up. It's not like about like a intended path or anything. It's just I want to see kind of more of the area, and climbing any mountain takes that away a smidge bit. I did think about making a team specifically to fight the fighting type person here, but like I said, I think we kind of need to get levels on our main team. So only one bonus Pokemon. And mainly that bonus is as insurance in case things go south. That I at least have a Pokemon that can be used to my advantage. What up, Team Star's bases is off to the east of here. So scary. Actually, it's crazy that I don't have any, like, better fighting type moves. I guess I could always teach you a better fighting type move. Talonflame. I don't think I've seen Talonflame yet. Do you think Talonflame would have still been, like, a top tier Pokemon if they didn't nerf Gale Wind? Or Gale Wing? I also don't remember exactly what the deal was with it. It made it so flying type moves were prioritized. But I think they nerfed it so you have to be at full HP for it to take effect. Which is basically impossible to do because of Stealth Rocks. Guess if I was as strong as you, I wouldn't need to be scared, even of Team Star. Don't you know they're misunderstood? They were just being bullied, so now they bully the bullies. They're the bully hunters! Oh my god. Doesn't anyone even remember bully hunters? Quite the traveler, aren't you? Yeah. I've been around. Come a good long way since setting out from the academy, haven't you? Oh! Coco came rushing right at me. Imagine living in the Pokemon world, you just go and talk to someone and they'll go ram into you, breaking your bones. I don't want you out here. Oranguru is probably going to use a Psychic type move. I think my favorite thing about Oranguru is seeing him, like, standing. He just looks like a little old man. Or like a little old lady, which I think is kind of the concept, right? They're like a mystic. Still have Skitter Smack. I feel like I shouldn't have Skitter Smack. I mean, that Trick Room missed a little bit. I feel like when, like, Trick Room's up, it should affect the, how the map looks for as long as it's up. Like, just show the Trick Room location around you. So it kind of seems like the idea is that, ooh, earthquake. You know, you're, like, trapped in the pocket dimension of being slower now, or whatever. Keep the visual up so you remember. Glalie! I thought it said Gale for a minute. He sent out Gale from accounting. Well, I know how to deal with Glalie. I'll see Frost Breath. Always crits. I told you, it's not very effective, but that was a crit. I don't think a lot of Pokemon can learn it, and I don't think any of them really benefit from having it. It's pretty low base power. 70 is not low base power, so like Meowscarada, I feel like it's kind of messed up. That Hawlucha loved that fight though. Yes, I could feel precisely how much experience you've gained on your travels. Tell me how much. How much did all of my Pokemon gain? Oh, this is like directly towards where we need to go. What is this place though? Oh, it's like a bamboo forest. I saw that it had a name. Area 2. Very exciting. You could at least just call it Bamboo Forest. Like, it's... I appreciate when we run into these areas that are a bit different. But, like... I just feel like it doesn't quite reach enough of a, like... iconic feel to it. Which, again, probably doesn't really make much sense. Yo, that Galade's just chilling. I think I'm really upset too about the fact that they kind of stopped making caves, if only because they started to make really cool concepts for caves in like Gen 5 onward with, I like Charge Zone Cave a lot. That Halucha seems pretty large. The Reflection Cave in X and Y was decent. That mainly worked in conjunction with the way that the camera was forced on a specific point, but I think it was still neat enough. It's a bit simple. Twist Mountain is cool, mainly because of the way it worked with seasons, which is a little awkward because, like, you most likely aren't gonna run into that cave on a like season switch. Having seasons be tied to months is fine, but you know, people are gonna like beat the game in a month and then not go back. 6 trainers. I do think seasons were cool, I just think they could have been executed better. Mainly they were more interesting with winter stuff, but what it basically amounted to was just paths opening up because there was snow or like fallen leaves and fall. I don't think, did they, I don't remember in Black and White, did they ever do like, I want to say like a coastal thing, like I don't remember the name of it. The like Seashell Cave in Ruby and Sapphire, where like I think at times, certain times of days, the water recedes in the cave. Like I feel like that's something you maybe could. Ground over there. That's something you could maybe have worked into seasons in some fashion. Yes, at last. Get our boy Grafai in there. Hey, hey, you there. You're mine. Once I defeat you, you'll be another feather in my cap. But what does that even mean? What does that even mean? You're the one that said it. Poopatar. Grafai might not be the best option for this battle. Good thing I have U-turn to bail. And I'm gonna hard predict. I'm not gonna hard predict. I was gonna say ground move's definitely coming at me, but then like none of this is gonna work on it, so I'm gonna hard predict into Quaxly. My favorite new Pokemon, Quaxly. It's weird. It's a weird Pokemon. You know, Aqua Step looks sick though. Like that saves it. Aqua Step, very cool. Slowbro. Slowbro's very cool. I don't have anything for you. Too bad I don't have any dark types. On a technical level, I don't have any dark types. Kilowattrel, I believe in you. Psychic, who could have expected that? Ow. I don't remember. Slowbro has more defense, right? And Slowking has special defense. I believed. Like, I think Slowbro and Slowking have, like, the same exact stats, except for their defense and special defense being switched. I don't know what you would want to do to me. I should be fast enough to roost. I'm gonna just do that. Cause I need to see what move you're gonna go for. recoil. That's good. That's good. I like that. Not threatened by that at all. I mean, at most you would have flamethrower, thunder, gas or acid. I can't. Ooh. My ability was suppressed, so now I think I might want to leave. I'm getting outplayed by Electros. It's not very effective. I think electric move still would be neutral, even if I didn't have Volt Absorb, though. Pretty sure. Yep, I can see. See? I knew it! That Gastro Acid! You thought you were smart? You thought you outplayed me? Well, I outplayed you. I probably should get rid of Rapids, but if I can find something else that would be like decent coverage on Donphan here, I'm never gonna consistently call this thing Great Tusk. You don't even have a hat to put your feather on. Looks like we may never know. Sure, if you just looked up the phrase, you could find out in a sec what it means, but it's fun making people stop and wonder. Dude, I'm gonna, like, completely forget about what you just said. Koba. How many trainers do I need to fight? Like 2 more? I'm assuming this is still the same area. Oh, Lucha? Wiggle. A lot of Dratinis around. I am the dragon's wings. Oh, snap. Don't know if I can handle the dragon's wings. Oh, let's hope we can handle the dragon's wings. I am the eldest of 3 sisters, the one who's claimed the dragon's wings. I'll blast you away. Oh, are all the sisters here? Are these the dragon towers? I want to look to Noivern. I think we're near the area where the there's kind of like a blank splotch. I think it's where Spain would connect to France, so people are saying that connects to Kalos. I think this might actually be it, probably. I see one of the sisters over there. Does she claim the throat of the dragon? Noivern's cool. I like Noivern. Oh, yeah, knockoff probably is a lot better than Skitter Smack. I think I even talked about how you have to know knockoff. It would be crazy if you didn't learn knockoff. I say while people are memeing on Tinkaton, because Tinkaton's Pokédex entry says that it bullies Corviknights, but it has no way to actually fight Corviknights. Seems I failed to take flight, which I think is hilarious. Doesn't even get the move Smackdown, which is basically what it does in the Pokédex entry. It smacks him down from the air. Yeah, these are all the sisters. So, what's your bet on what they're gonna have? You think one of them's gonna have a Dragapult? That'd be scary. Guess this is just Dragonland. Go, Skeledirge, I believe in you. Mess up this Gold Digger. I was gonna say, if this one didn't die, I might want to catch it just because it's a higher level. But they are weak and frail. They get nothing accomplished. Yeah, so all of this, I think on well, I mean, you can see that it's supposed to be something. Obviously, everyone thinks it's going to be DLC, and I don't really blame them. It seems like the perfect spot for DLC. I don't really know what the exact, like, connecting area is. Like, real-world equivalent. Like, I don't know, is it part of France? Is it part of Spain? Is it something else? I'm not very good with maps, if you couldn't tell. Well, let's get the... I am the Dragon's Tail! Like the show that I think was on PBS? I'm the youngest of three sisters, the one who claims the Dragon's Tail, and I'll send you flying. No, that's the wings, though. Do your Pokemon have the new Dragon Tail? Goodra! Well, it has a good shine to it. Definitely looks like a dragon made out of slime. Also looks like a dead dragon. Oh! They all have the same animation when they lose. I might have to turn tail and run! Whoa! I do think, the Hisuian Goodra is a lot better. Visually, I think the giant snail shell is cooler. Didn't expect it to be Acid Spray. I'm assuming, like, the other TM that's on the other tower is probably, like, Dragon Claw. I saw Clodsire chillin'. And Wishcash chillin'. I, went into a town just to see. Sadly, you cannot climb buildings. Oh, this is not a TM. Tragic. You can't climb buildings like you can rock surfaces, which made me upset. I wanted to climb the big towers. Do I get anything for beating all these sisters? Like sometimes the doesn't really feel like there's much thought put into what Pokemon are in an area. You just see like Mudsdale chilling for no reason. Like Dratini probably is here because of the Dragon Sisters, and I'm sure there's a sign that says this is one of the wonders of Paldea. I am the Dragon's Breath. Should have been the Dragon's Lung. I'm the second of three sisters, the one who's claimed the Dragon's Breath. I'll blow you away. Oh, why am I behind you? Golduck! Dragalge, okay. Yo, Dragalge's cool too. I think Playrough's gonna just do neutral damage because of the poison typing. Hyper Beam! Oh, normal gem. I really wish I would have used knockoff. I'm so upset that they've only kept normal gem in the game. I used to really like using the flying gem with acrobatics, which is probably why they got rid of it. But that in combination with Drifblim and Sunburn was always fun for me to use. I guess I could always try to get normal gem with Grafaiai, but I don't know if that's really worth keeping a normal move on Grafaiai. Can Grafaiai learn, like, Fake Out? Maybe that would be okay. You left me no time to catch my breath, because then that's a pretty free setup of Unburden. Realistically... Thank you, Golduck. Realistically, Unburden probably isn't really a great ability for Grafaiai. Considering its speed is decent enough, Poison Touch at least could proc often. I say speedy, that has nothing to do with speeds. I'm thinking of Stench. Which, if you don't know, Stench is like... if you go faster, your physical move has a chance of flinching the opponent. I did not read you, because you want to be able to eat while keeping your hand free to play games. I missed the important dialogue from you. From Victoria. I'm sorry, Victoria. I only know like Muck gets Stench, and like Muck can get Sucker Punch, which I guess can be helpful with that. But otherwise, Muck is somewhat slow, so it's not like the best option. I'm sure other Pokemon get Stench. I think like Garbodor can get it. But then I think Garbodor also benefits more from Aftermath, probably. Cool miss. Can I Gigaton after that miss? I wasn't sure if the miss did count as using a different move. You notice the hammer kind of has like a weird trigger where the head of the hammer like meets the handle. I guess Pokemon battling isn't really a game. Seems I can't pull it off one-handed. What were you doing with the other hand? Were those all the trainers I needed to fight? I think so. So realistically, it seems like I was supposed to come here from the mountain. Maybe just this way? Or just, you know, come here once I had done all of the Titans to be able to move around. I just kind of feel like I'm missing out on some stuff if I just climb up hills. Not like this. So, like, obviously climbing up a hill all normal style is fine. Seed Bomb. But, just looking at a sheer rock face is kind of whatever. Yeah, so we're back on Glassy Owl Mountain. This seems like a path. I'm just gonna keep going just to see. It's weird because it doesn't even like actively look like a path. White snow all around. I'll fight you just because I can. Cross paths with the school kid. Arg, I can't come up with the last line. Was that supposed to be a haiku? Oh, I get it. You're a hiker doing a haiku. It all makes sense. Switch. It probably doesn't really matter. There's an item over there. I don't think I'm going to climb much higher up this time. I want to get the item that I see over there. I might get distracted by more items, but we probably should just continue. Also, you are low level. I didn't realize you were level 37. I think we might be okay. That Glalie spooked me. A bitter defeat. So I would imagine probably just following this path from Glasadio's gym would have been the intended path to take instead of climbing up the mountain. There's definitely a lot of other stuff I could have been exploring, which is neat. And again, I probably should spend more time doing that on my own, but 35 from you, huh? Level disparity seems really strange here. Probably should get a Tinkaton out of there, since you're getting a lot more experience. Because I'm using you a lot. Okay, I did not get that item that I saw over at the other end. So I got overly distracted. Curious to see if there's anything cool up here, though. I'm falling. Just some deer hanging out. Just a Cassaberry. And a Tanga. Hey, Stone Edge is good. Might be a good one to give to Dawn Fan. I need to really look at what TMs. I kind of tried to look at TMs before and I got distracted. I need to see what everyone gets TM-wise. Did I look at this? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I should know because the light goes away if you looked at it. The, like, tall glowing light. If I could only cross the sea. Lend me a Pokemon that can take me across the sea. You're not even anywhere near the ocean. Flareon! Flareon can't cross the sea. Go-Go! I'm gonna U-turn out of here. Good thing Flareon didn't have Pursuit. I don't think Flareon can learn Pursuit. Go. My new favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I really needed that speed, though. I doubt Aqua Jet would kill. Didn't really have anything to worry about, though. Come on, what's it gonna do? Physical attack me? Get a Guts boost? Yeah, doubt it. Imagine if his Flareon was holding a Toxic Orb. Looks like I'm sunk. Okay, first thing you should do is catch this Go-Goat. Go-Goat's cool. I really like Go-Go. I know it's not like a great Pokemon. And some would maybe argue that it's pretty boring. I think it's neat. I like it. I think sometimes the more boring designs work. I think that's kind of why I like Kilowattrel. Chansey. Pollen Puff. Oh, the Chansey already ran away. I miss everyone here. Oh no, I did fight you. Who were you? Oh yeah, you were scared of Team. Ampharos. You don't look like a thing like a sheep, but you're cool. You're like really shiny. That's kind of weird. Kind of off-putting to me. Like what is your texture supposed to be? I think that's kind of a thing I don't like about the texture work is I have to confront what I don't want to know.